How's everybody doing? Before we hop into the weekly review, I wanted to say, here's the giveaway on Twitter. Just to enter, you got to be subscribed on YouTube, tag 3 fellow traders, like and retweet this post, and I'll put this link in the top of the description so it's easily accessible. It'll pull you over to the next tab so you can enter while continue watching the video. We got a weekly review from Crunk and I. Crunk has been killing it. You'll see during the video, he took I think 7 or 8 trades this month with 1 loss, and those are all live in the Discord. We live trade every morning, not Mondays, so excuse me on every day. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays we're usually live every morning. We have a discount code going on as well, the biggest discount that we've ever had. We've had a lot of free members asking if we've had a discount. We dropped one. There's a lifetime discount as well. That will be in the description as well if you want to join. Let's go ahead and hop into the weekly review.
So we open up Monday, right? Where do we open up? Right, yeah, always that's the first thing. Where's the weekly opening price? Is closer, especially on yes, right? We opened right here. Right here. Are we opening closer to the highs, to the buy side, or to the sell side? If you're neutral, right, going into the week, you most likely were neutral, sort of, right? Because we've just been ranging. Yes, we had this nice drop, which I actually liked very much. But on yes, we pretty much flipped the whole move and closed almost at the high again on Friday. So you are very neutral going into the week. That's why I said, right, no weekly template, just using each day as data, right, to establish more of the weekly range. Okay, so where do we close? Where do we open? Do we open closer to the highs or to the lows? Then you can expect a framework, right? We open, trade higher, opposing run into the buy side pool, into previous week high, rejected on Monday at 9 AM, right? Range into total soup, new reversal profile, boom, sell off. Right, same shit right here. NQ is just a weaker asset the whole week, right? You have the previous week high SMT and this internal range SMT. Internal range high SMT. So if you want to trade the expansion, you should take NQ because NQ is going to move more. Because we also have a classic sell on NQ. You see this pattern a lot where you have 2 different profiles, but they correlate, sort of like a classic sell on one asset and a new reversal on the other. But you could start on your own. So you'd want to take NQ here, sell off into the lows again. And then we just range, right? Form a range going into Tuesday. Probably a lot of people, including me, actually shorted this, but going to this, this wasn't a valid short, because at the time, this was your dealing range, right? And you always need, if Monday forms a big range and a potential high of the week, Tuesday will form a OT retracement, or Wednesday, right? But Tuesday should form it to get another expansion, right? That's just how they work off each other, right? So you get that on Tuesday, but you don't get that on Tuesday, right? You get a shallow run. If this range forming very close to the daily busy, right? This was the daily busy. The discount array that will sponsor a move, right? Potentially sponsor a move. You'll always see that, right? A range between 2 key levels. And then you want to buy or sell the false breakout, right? A shallow run on buy side is not manipulation, usually. It's just a fake soup, right? London swing, ICT London swing to New York open reversal. Because we did not yet hit OT. Now this becomes your new dealing range. So you can expect framework here for longs to get that OTE. And then going into Wednesday from SMT again with ES. And followed by another big sell-off. Now what makes this more difficult is, I would say, is if you have these early weeks, like Monday or Tuesday, you typically don't want to see right, if you have a Monday sell-off, you don't want to see a Tuesday close like that, where we reject a low, run into a key level, right, that could sponsor a move higher, right, and then close bullish like that, close strong back into a range like that. That's usually a invalidation to frame expansion on Wednesday. So if you didn't catch that, it's fine. I didn't either. It's not. I'd say it's not the highest probable expansion. I just want you to understand the technicals of it, the technical aspect in terms of why we flipped here and why we were able to sell off here just for price-wise and time-wise, right? Wednesday classic candle model, expansion candle. because the criteria was met, right? High probable arrays and OTE of the range. This can sponsor move lower. SMT, right? Another classic sell, and then we just sell off, right? And then yeah, from there on, it's pretty much just watching the previous day extremes, right? Previous day swings, previous day low, previous day high, watching what we do to them. Right? You see here, previous day low, turtle soup, rejected, immediately trade away from it. That's what classifies this as a turtle soup. Coming to this daily busy low, which is a balanced price range, right? This, the gap between two, right? The gap between this high and this low, it's a balanced price range, and consequent encroachment of this range is very sensitive, right? These are all key levels. It's not just the FEG top, it's also the FEG bottom and the balanced price ranges below it that are key levels, right? Then you can even frame, right? You even have these new week opening gaps and shit like that. I have a separate chart where I look at them. I'm not gonna pull them up now. It's too much noise for now, right? Okay, so going to Thursday. Short week is sort of invalidated because of Tuesday. So going into Thursday, framing expansion lower. You gotta be careful, but also framing I feel like Thursday was the lowest probable day. Thursday and Friday were actually quite low probable because you have this overnight range, and what this does is it only leaves failure swings. You don't get any projection lower. You get this Asia SMR, but then you get no London proper projection total soup, right? When you're bullish, you always want to see dealing ranges formed for high probable arrays to sponsor a move higher. Okay, no total soup, failure swing, right? You get all these failure swings on a run up, which then results in a reversal profile, lunch, PM OTE, right? Closing the day quite weird, quite deep, back into the range. But this is not something you have to participate in my opinion. It's just a slow, steady run up, right? It's very unlikely, very improbable, unfavorable. I mean, framing shorts, for anyone wondering, framing shorts going into New York is absolutely invalidated by this big range. You don't want to see a, where do we open? Right here. Let's say you wanted to short 930, I don't know. Right, 930 open. The wick you would be expecting, right? If you want to see the daily kind of flip, this would be the wick, right? The upside, the buy side delivery, right? This would be the wick going to 930 here. The wick would be more than 300 points if you want to short this. Now that's something for you to find out, but you will not find a expansion candle, right? A candle that expands lower, right? Big range candle that has a 300 point wick as its manipulation, sort of, right? As its manipulation wick. Just doesn't happen. It's too big of a wick. So shorts are validated here. You can hunt longs if you're confident in these relative equal highs as your buy side target at these fair swings. Going into like here 10-15 wasn't horrible. I feel like maybe some of y'all took that. I don't know. So yeah, unfavorable expansion. I explained why. You can frame shorts. It's not horrible. You can frame shorts, but shorts are validated. I would say, in my opinion, shorts are validated going into like 4 AM here. Right here, shorts are already sort of bad. I mean, if we're really bearish, pull up this range. For expansion candle, you want to sell below 50%. You don't want us to really go any higher than that, go any deeper than 50%. So if we look at the key levels here, you don't care about OTE key levels of a range like this because you're framing a expansion continuation and not a big wick, right? You don't want to see that for a continuation. Okay. So really the only key level I see here is this gap overlapping with this order block. Right, that's pretty much all I see, and once we just trade through that, going into like 4 and 5 really invalidate shorting. Okay. So yeah, that's something you gotta look out for. And then Friday is just completely right. Once Friday didn't really offer any shorts going into open here, or any longs. It's really what I demanded from the market going into Friday. Was a run below this low, like I mentioned here, unestablished low. There's no sponsorship for an expansion higher, this low. Okay, no change in the state of delivery, turtle soup. right? No turtle soup, no dealing range, no change in state of delivery, meaning no trade away on the hourly plus. Even on a 30-minute, there's no proper CISD here, right? 50-minute as well. Look at this. There's no proper CISD, and I really only care about the hourly stuff like that. So Asia SMR is not established low. This is not a favorable mention. The Asia SMR is not sponsored. London protraction did not happen. Okay, so this is also not sponsored. So you can frame. I explained this to the premium. You can frame a Newark flip that day, but it just comes down to your preference. If you're aggressive trader, right? If you're more conservative or aggressive. If you're more aggressive, you can, for days like this, for the opening and the closing day of the week, you can sort of not demand that much from the market and trade the daily profile over the weekly profile, right? But if you're really focusing on a more conservative approach, which is what I'm doing, and really trying to only trade the high probable expansion days of the week, right? Last week I waited all week just for this trade, and this trade paid a lot, right? This trade made this trade made me a lot of money, and I waited a whole week just for this. I took one trade last week, which was this, right? So if you're focused on catching these expansions, you do not favor your daily profile against your weekly profile, right? You want them to align, and if the weekly range logic is not aligning with shorting this, which it isn't, up here, then you're not gonna frame high probable short expansions here. Okay, what you can do is short to these Asia low, because it's a unestablished failure swing, but it's just like I said, if you're more aggressive you can take it. If you just want to frame expansions, which is unlikely at this point because the wick is too big again, and you wouldn't really want to frame shorts with this weekly range, right? With this total soup into the key level, big range day, right? You want to see a run on the short-term low as a total soup, form a dealing range, high probable array, sponsor the move, send this higher into these bicep pools. Okay, so that's a sort of a seek and destroy profile. You can see, right? We rally up, rally down, and then rally up again, right? Shorts made money, longs made money, shorts made money, longs made money. Seek and destroy, right? All sides are taken out. Okay. Why does this long also not like? Why does this trading Friday not really make sense? Well, TGIF targets have been met. Okay. There's a protected swing above, protected swing below, and if you're trading inside the range for Fridays, you want to see TGIF targets being left going to Friday, which Thursday it pretty much, right? See what Thursday did here? It took out everything, right? So really going into Friday, that's super probable, especially with the unsevered low. So yeah, personal preference to short this. I didn't. I know it's a sustained run.
Stop talking for like 2 seconds.
Side.
Stop talking for like 2 seconds. Your mic is pooping on itself.
Don't want to frame a...
You're good.
Because I know this is not a sustained run on sell side, so I don't care about this. I care about the high probable expansions of the week, which was this. This was a good expansion. I didn't catch that, sadly. Tuesday sort of made me not like Wednesday, which I'll repeat that. I feel like you don't have to go into Wednesday expecting expansion with this Tuesday close, because this Tuesday close invalidates a Monday high of the week usually, because this is range total soup and a sponsorship by a daily PDRA. So it's nothing wrong with if you didn't expect this short on Wednesday, it's nothing wrong. If you caught it, nice, good job. Right, but it's definitely a higher resistance liquidity run in terms of weekly profile. Right, weekly range, no profile. This describing the we finally end August. If you look at August here,
the monthly candle is so bad.
I mean, just like this was solid. This price action was solid all the way until here. We've been in this range for the past 2 weeks. If you just look at that, that's a clear high resist liquidity run, right? So don't worry. I shared this with Premium. I traded 8 times this month. I got 8 trades. Okay, I've won 7 of them. Okay, so my win rate was quite big, but a lot of people will probably laugh or think 8 trades is too little, but it's definitely not. Okay, it's more than enough. I made over 20 R this month by trading 8 times. So don't worry if you didn't trade much or if you didn't read price as clear the past 2 weeks, because these are not weekly profiles. These are more weekly range logics where you just go on a day-by-day logic. Framing each day, right? You can frame Thursday longs, but then you need to frame Friday longs as well. You can frame Thursday shorts, but it just, you gotta know your invalidation point, which is 5 a.m.-ish, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in terms of price, right? So yeah. And you gotta know what type of trader you are. Aggressive, you can short against the weekly range profile if a daily profile is established. Less aggressive, more conservative, you leave Friday out. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover some things going on here. Now we'll hop into, if y'all have any questions or anything to talk about, y'all can go ahead now and ask.
I can already feel a question brewing. Outlook for next week. Least obvious market maker model ever.
Yeah, let me go on and queue you here. Definitely bullish.
Least obvious market maker model. Daily PDA array, 4-hour market maker model. I think it's a weekly PDA too. SMT.
Key level inside the Peter area.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just pressing buy as soon as we open. No, that's not financial advice. If I get cooked, you're all getting cooked. So it is what it is. But we're not getting cooked, of course. That doesn't happen. Since Wednesday, I kept trying to long. Yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, I can see what you're saying there. I think I longed as well, but you just have to know. I mean, I'm entering so low, like inside of the wick and the rejection block. It's doable, but on low probability days like that, it's a lot harder. Especially I think like Friday.
Explain why you don't. It's just the exhausted overnight range.
Yeah.
You don't want New York to come down all the way, because this will likely just mean we're gonna reverse, right? If New York retraces all the way down here, wouldn't make sense after being up here. Okay. But to frame a higher probable expansion on Thursday to go higher, you need a dealing range. You need a turtle soup. Okay, no turtle soup. Last turtle soup was here. You need turtle soups on the run up projections. Okay. Which didn't happen, so yeah. It's not a move you need to participate in, and then Friday as well. I explained why, right? You guys recommend trading 1 minute or higher, or waiting for high time confirmation? Just, yeah, depends what kind of trader you are. More conservative or more aggressive, like Peter said. We talked about this the past week, I believe. I had a lecture about that, sort of. Really depends on you. You gotta ask that yourself. I cannot decide that for you, because no one is gonna judge you. It's just, you just need to genuinely ask yourself which type of style you resonate more, what makes you more comfortable, and then refine your edge based on that. There's no reason to be an Enigma TikTok trader if you don't fuck with low time frame, right?
Yeah, like I'm not just yeah, I knew somebody was gonna say something about the 15. I'm not just using the 15. I'm using a 15 second inside of a 1 minute close, inside of a 5 minute candle closure, and or opening as well, like into an open low, into a 15-minute PDA array, like a 15-second breaker inside of a 1 minute CSID, shit like that. Not definitely not brain fart. Definitely not just using the 15-second. Yeah, he uses the 5-second, so that's just what he likes to do. I definitely don't like to say 15-second to a lot of people, because people are like, oh my gosh, a 15-second. But if you understand the bias, higher time frame inside of the lower time frame, right? Like we caught the short in the Asia Open around 6 p.m. around 7 p.m. I mean. And that was inside of the 15-second breaker with the 1 minute close back inside the range and inside of a one hour anticipated rejection block, as well as a 15 or 5 minute right sweep of the range and close back within. And we teach that and to use it as an order block.
Any tips on avoiding non-expansion days? I mean, I just discussed a few. Looking at the daily range, looking at projection profiles. When you need to frame an expansion, right? Looking at how big the daily wick can be. Looking at the daily profile inside the weekly profile. Holy fuck, what the fuck is that kind of animal? Get your ass off here, bro. Right. There's multiple things. Where can we learn profiles the best? ICT.
Core content month 7 or 5?
Yeah.
7?
7.
Yeah, 7. It's also, it's harder to say that, right? I still had to work and stuff, but obviously I was in a more blessed position to be able to come home from work and put, I got off at like 5 or 6 and then was able to, trade, or not even trade, but study until, 12, 1, 2 in the morning. Wake up, go to work at like, 7, 8, 9, whatever it was. Same thing back to back. And that was like every day in out. Or day in and day out. I love seeing 5 handles, bro. The frog. Bro, is it a frog with a coin? Oh, no, it's a frog on top of coins. Yeah, I knew it was a frog. Yeah, see, it doesn't really take long as you... Like, psychology is the biggest part. Even for me, the Finshu... I'm gonna botch how to say that. But even for me, my hardest part was the actual money side of it. Thinking, right, I work weeks, like I work a week for like $500-600, or used to, excuse me, right, like mechanic job type beat. So, trading $100-200, risking 3-4, it was a lot. And obviously seeing where I wanted to be at, I'm not just gonna keep trading that amount of money. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to be able to risk more, be able to numb that and be able to not even trade the P&L, but actually trade the chart that I'm seeing. And that's where Apex used to be good, but they are just so boo-boo now. Because I would just full port, evals, and then, just use like 2 minis. And, on NQ, you can use 2 minis and make a great amount. As long as you hold and, know where the draw on liquidity is. But I would seriously like shake and like sweat, like like arm, like I know that's nasty, but seriously, like, I'd be sweating, and it'd be like 7 in the morning, sweating. On a CPI day, I'm sweating. My feet sweat. Hello, hello. No, yeah, the feet sweats are real. If I got socks on, I can definitely tell after. See what time is it? 4:30. Coming into the 5:30 premium lecture. So make sure you guys, if you got any questions on the week, Crunk, what was your trade entry on Tuesday? I feel like McDonald's asked a question somewhere and I wasn't able to answer it.
Raid on Tuesday. I actually lost. That was my only L this month. I took first Tuesday.
What's funny is like free chat doesn't know, but he took one loss last month as well. Obviously like in the live trading sessions, and the one loss last month was on the same exact day. Was it the 27th?
Yeah, it was the same exact day my last loss occurred.
So
Previous one.
bro, skipping the 27th next week or next month.
Here, I took the short. I can sort of break it down. I thought this was a classic sell. I didn't wait. I know what my mistake was though. I was sort of impatient with this. I took this CSD. And then the low got soup. We hit our key level on NQ, right? We had our daily PD rate, which I wasn't really paying attention too much on this. And yeah, I mean, for avoiding this, you just want to see a deeper retracement into a PD array of the dealing range that can actually sponsor the move lower. I was sort of just impatient. I just wanted to participate. So if the actual valid trade would have been somewhere, if 930 actually opened, like traded higher further into the dealing range, we had a hourly propulsion block here at this low, I believe. So deeper into that would make more sense, because then the trade, right, would have also, I would have maybe been out by this low, right? Because here I enter here, I'm obviously not gonna exit by this low, right? So yeah, I was just sort of wrong with the profile. I wasn't really paying attention to this fake soup too much. The Q was a fake soup on the SMT. Like I said, right, you want to buy the true breakout, sell, buy the false breakout, sell the false breakout, right? The actual run liquidity, not just the range above the liquidity, right? One loss in a month, yeah. I shared my stats yesterday with group. I hold pretty much the whole data when I trade, right? I had eight trades this month. 8 trades in a whole month, and yeah, they're all quite big. Usually when I actually get my trades, they're quite big. Obviously, took a loss here, but yeah, it happens. It happens. It happens. Needs to get humbled here and there.
FK, you're doing good, bro.
Expansion.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. FK, you've been doing
No,
good,
okay.
bro. I've noticed, bro. I've seen and I've noticed you on another server too. You're doing good, bro. Keep it up. What? 17 years in July. Hell yeah.
But specific PD rays like breakers or discretion? I rarely soup without confirmation. Rarely. Super rarely. Usually wait for some sort of reaction.
Technically,
Some sort of trade away from a low.
wasn't the
Sometimes.
Asia long technically like a valid like turtle soup? Because it's inside of the hourly rejection block. That long.
This?
Go on the hourly. Because I entered in that 15-minute candle, but inside the hourly wick. Yeah, that's technically a real turtle soup, but it's not like the real, because it's not like bottom ticking.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. I mean, sometimes.
I know you didn't like that at all.
Sometimes I'll do soup, but it's quite rare.
Bro, I souped it
I
and
think
then
the
I
last time I
didn't
souped was
hold
like,
into buy side.
I remember my last soup was actually quite good. Senate Invasions recap. That was actually one of my biggest trades ever in terms of ticks. The last time I souped.
Bro, if
was
NFP would have went a little bit higher, we would have
August
banked that one.
6th. Let me send that here. That was August 6th, right? That was a turtle soup entry. Made like 3. Yeah.
Ooh, I remember that one. Yeah, that was on the. Weren't you on the 15-minute for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I remember that.
We just stopped that one. I waited for action, then it stopped back though. So I didn't top ticket. I didn't buy when we were low. I think it was one.
Dog shit, Mike. Dog shit, Mike. You gotta re-say everything you said. You said stop at the low, and then it fell apart. Oh, bro died. I know what he was gonna say though. So on that one, right when he entered, waited for a little bit more confirmation. It's a soup confirmation, right? He waits for the soup on the 15-minute, sees the open low and starts to see it come into the high, he enters still with inside the 15-minute wick as the candle is black, right, and then sets his stop at the low. That's a more not a less confirmed entry, but it's a more aggressive entry. Like me, that would be in their lower time frame, and then just find find a protected internal swing low that I would use to right place as my stop loss, and or use it as the lower low inside the 15-minute rejection block.
Yeah, if I buy soups, I don't buy the key level, I don't buy the low. I just wait. At least if I'm super aggressive, I at least like I did there, at least wait for like 1 minute candle to print. So I can put the stop at the low. Right? But usually I'll never not never, I can't say never when I do it, but like it's super rare that I do it. 90% of my trades are framed off of minute 15, minute 5 confirmations after the soup.
For me, obviously your daily 4 hour 6 and a 10 candle for your daily profile is one of my favorite parts to look for. Talking to Izzy, but then obviously you can have a daily profile that's not as obvious and bank on the weekly profile, and it looked just a little weird, but you understand, and understand where and why it's going to efficiently deliver and be able to catch a great trade, and not a trade that you're not confident in, of course, but be able to set up to you and be more clear to you than it would be normally without the profiles. Crown's good too, bro. I've seen you always in chat. Oh yeah, you're an OG. I knew it. Yeah, I knew I've seen him in here before. Good shit, Crown. It's good to see a lot of the same people that I've seen like back in the day. Glad to see y'all sticking around.
Shit, it's already 40. Yeah, if y'all have any last questions, drop them now. Because we gotta move to premium in a bit. I mean, Ori should be having a lecture with premium, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
so you took the trade close to midnight.
I like Tradevate. Like my Express is on Tradevate. I like TradingView, man. I really like TradingView. Oh, yeah. Premium chat's not brain dead. It's all the. I mean, they're like that Chinese guy joining like low key is kind of fire. I didn't even think of yeah. His name's Ice, bro.
Yep. So if target market brings it up, we can hold up, let me pull these screenshots. I made some screenshot. Right. So if you liked, I gotta do some ad, bro. I gotta do some ad. Because we're going into Labor Day, right, on Monday. Is it Monday? It's Monday, right? Labor Day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. So if y'all liked these type of reviews, obviously we do them more. We're live like this every day, right? It's 5:30, so around now we are live every day, reviewing each day at our closed. And we're obviously live every day, pretty much 3 AM. Doing live commentary. I don't show my positions. I usually just share my screen and do my analysis and talk about it. I usually execute on my phone so people don't directly just single bolt me completely. But I do try that people get what I'm trying to do each day, right? Trying to frame each day and get on side with my bias, right?
Yeah, usually his mic isn't this ass.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm lagging a bit. But if y'all like that, we are live like this every single day. More precise, obviously. It's just free, so I'm covering, not everything super in depth, right?
But yeah,
we're always also talking about going into next day, each day, but yeah. So if y'all fuck that, we're gonna have a sale going into Labor's Day, right? We're gonna have, what did you say, PJ? How much is it gonna be off?
I was thinking like 25% lifetime, maybe like 15% on all the others.
We're gonna do a big discount,
Even bigger than that. Like I was lucky to think, but you said 15. But yeah, we can definitely talk about it.
15 is good.
2,
Right,
3.
so where the fuck is that? Where the fuck is the message?
Yeah, when my win rate, I mean, I'm not pooping on you, but when my win rate's 50, I would definitely like a 2, higher than 2 RR. If you got a 2 RR and a 50% win rate, you're
Right.
yeah, you're
So let
barely
me write this
profitable.
up here. Labor Day sale going live tomorrow. Right, we're gonna do 20% off lifetime and 15% off monthlies. Right? It's gonna be the labor sale. It's gonna be the biggest sale we've done, right? The launch sale was at 10%, I think. That's probably gonna be the only sale for a while. So if you all see this, I mean, the next sale is gonna be like Thanksgiving or Christmas. I don't know, something like that. So you can follow that the group.
Crunk, pause, bro. Your
It's
mic,
live
bro.
content.
Your
Just
mic.
repost.
Your mic, bro. Yo shit, booty.
Oh, this is where we post our analysis in, right? Each day if we're not live. I'm just waiting for my mic to get better, bro.
Whenever you see the trading
I have to
view,
always wait.
when you see
Yeah,
your
I have to
trading view,
always wait
yeah,
for my mic to get
yeah.
better. Yeah. There's just a chat, and then we're live in this every single day. And education, we post every single daily review, right? Everything, these reviews every day, right? Every night they're recorded and posted in here. And then obviously we also host educational lectures, right? We have some recorded, I think like 6 or 8 already. And we obviously be doing them like, I think we're doing them bi-weekly now, on weekends, right? Peter's doing some, I'm doing some on weekends, just lectures about topics you'll like to see. And then obviously lifetime is the same, but they get future YouTube videos beforehand, before they get uploaded. Price and time, these are just educational lectures and notes, right? We've dropped a lot of very, very, very good notes. And yeah, we need one more lifetime member, and then we're gonna do a in-depth daily profiling and weekly profiling study, right? Lecture. They've been waiting for this for a while
Oh,
now.
that's a good one. Let me screen share Crunk and I'll kind of like scroll through our education. Like I'll just like, kind of zoom through it because there's
Yeah,
like 50. I mean, I see one
yeah,
question in chat. He says, "Do we have access to the daily reviews from the past?" Um, and we have like it's 30 to 40, like maybe 50. Uh,
yeah. Hold
it's
up.
like just
Yeah,
recorded educational videos. Actually, yeah, I forgot
right.
you had that up there.
So if
Yeah, you
y'all
got it.
fuck with that, right? 25% off lifetime, 15% monthlies. It's gonna launch. I mean, I might just activate it go after this after we're done with the live. To be honest, so y'all can check it out. I'm obviously gonna post an announcement, but the code is gonna be a Labor Day like this, right? So if you're interested, this is probably gonna be your best opportunity in a while, and I'm not capping with that. Like actually, we're not gonna do this for a while. I think next time it's gonna be Christmas or something. So for sure, if y'all fuck with that, and obviously more in depth, right? Obviously deeper explanations and all that, and a nicer group, like just better locked in group, then for sure
We also have
that's a good
a if
good
you
chance for
join
y'all to.
If you join in premium, we have a lifetime seat giveaway for
Oh yeah, true.
it's like 2 seats. It ends right at September 10th, and then I mean, I
Yep.
know a lot of you guys don't care, but I'm gonna do a face reveal and stuff like that. I know some people, may or may not know that, but I'll
Yeah,
be
we're having a lifetime giveaway for WoB reviews. Once you join premium, you write a review, then you're entered in a lifetime giveaway.
chill FK, chill FK.
Yeah, go ahead, stream, bro.
I'm gonna do like a
Stream it, bro.
vlog, bro. I'm gonna try and lock in a little vlog.
Bro, stream. Stop yapping.
Yo, my fault. I didn't know you stopped. I want to make sure that I don't. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna share. Damn, is that even possible? Yeah, that's easily possible if you're more conservative. Like Crunk said, he lost one trade. Yeah, I'm going to New York,
Yeah,
the 10th.
because of WoB.
But yeah, Izzy, Crunks is like he said, he took 8 trades this month, 1 loss, 7 wins, and like that was on live. It's not like hindsight. Like that was like in the mornings, and we are always alive. Yeah, 88. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Sorry. But yeah, if we see here, we have our Visioner's Lifetime. Then your regular one, come to education here. have lots of like this was one video I just sent today. And then we had our weekly review into smaller points and right more in-depth looks to what I liked about certain trades into a shit ton of daily reviews. All of these are at least 20 to 30 minutes, lots of education. I think that was like one I just kind of sent early. But yeah, we have all the way from August 30th so far to
Yeah, we hella.
I think it was July.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
started like mid-July, you know. So
I think it was beginning of July or close or yeah,
was it?
July, yeah, mid-July. So July 18th. So almost 2 full months of recordings and
Yeah.
lectures as well. I can't remember.
Then obviously Lifetime has notes. And, like Lifetime, you get a full mentorship with us pretty much. I don't know if you mentioned this, but Lifetime you get free one-on-ones, or like however much you want. Right, you get unlimited one-on-ones with Lifetime. You know, get help whenever you want. That's pretty much just the mentorship, right? Lifetime is more of a mentorship. And then yeah, we just drop lectures
These
and
also
notes.
have like hella notes.
Yeah,
These probably might be longer, like in uh term of going up and down than those. These have a shit ton of them of just
yeah,
information in these. And as always, I post every video, try to post it early in here, let these guys see it. I know that's not like a huge amount of value because obviously it's going on YouTube anyway, but just
it's better
something
than
nice,
nothing, you know.
yeah, something nice to have and kind of add on there. Um, but yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to answer them, and then we gotta hop into the lecture as well. Bro, Aiden is living. They all don't they don't talk in free chat anymore.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Bro, dude, MQX 5 handles and me being Asia just yapping every day. It's like, bro, we find ourselves we send the trades almost around the same times, and we're like, is anybody in long? And they just flood in. You get a picture of DZ in long or fucking 5 handles in long. You got MQX in long, me in long. Asia's it's so easy, bro. It's just drawing liquidity in. Yeah, but everybody's hopping in the car and just holding. It's so much fun. Asia long every day. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, he's talking about something else. I was gonna say we don't force it, obviously, but he's talking about something else. MQX held the Asia long way longer than I think I did. He held it. He made like 9 or like 7K on 2 minis, right? And I made like it was like 7 on 3 minis. So it's not. You know, he did better than me. I'll give it to him. He clipped me on that. But I added in, so I think I actually had 4 minis because I hit. Man, if yeah, everybody has great mental in there. That's one of the biggest things we try and preach because if you're up 2 minis, if 2 minis are up 2,000, everybody's gonna, if you're live on TikTok, everybody's gonna be telling you, bro, sell. Oh my God, don't give up your profit. And you're following your rules, you're following your RR, and you know what we do. We know what we do. He knows what he does. You trust the strat and you let that bitch ride. If it comes back to break even, it doesn't matter because we know the next trade, it's finna bang. Doesn't really. There's no mental like barrier, no mental effect on it because at the end of the day, we just like know. I don't mean to sound cocky, but that's just how it is. Especially seeing so many people in one space, take the same trades when you're in, you know, we just take like I don't even alert some of the Asia trades, and like I said, we all send pictures, and we're all in like 5 handles bottom ticked the Asia trade as well. We sent the same picture. I'm like, this dude. I was like, man, this guy. I think we had the same exact entry as well on the 1 minute up close candle. I was like, man, just put a smile on my face because we weren't even talking, and that happens like every day. Mello will hop in a trade. Yeah, extra. Yeah, even like yeah, when we're all on sides, dude, you just kick your feet back and you just go take a nap. Wake up and make 10 bands or 5, 3, whatever however much you're risking.
Yeah, but your trust, Eclipse, your trust really your trust doesn't come through backtesting, trust me. Your
Yeah,
trust
for
comes
me,
to trial and error on live, and seeing it on live, happening live, right? Having a chart, marking things out, and seeing it happen live, not backtesting.
facts. Yes. Oh yeah, he knows. He knows. Forward testing is the best. I feel like I've seen him before. Do we have any mutual? We got mutual friends. I've definitely seen him before. Yeah. Oh, really? Damn, bro. Hated, bro. Wow. R.I.P.
RIP is crazy.